Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And I want to start with this because I've been looking at this for a while now and I'll explain in a minute. Through our UBRI program, we're encouraging the development of solutions that will benefit financial services and support use cases to improve other areas of society, like property or healthcare. Ripple's University Blockchain Research Initiative nurtures engagement in students. What the trend I noticed is wherever Ripple gets a payment license, or maybe the clarity, the regulations in that area give a better path forward for crypto. Soon after, Ripple starts working with universities in that area, like we see here. UBRI has recently partnered with Trinity College Dublin, EPITA, i.e. Madrid, University of Trento, adding to their 10 university partners in Europe to push blockchain study and education. Now, these universities, they would never teach this in a classroom if they didn't see crypto as the future, if they didn't see blockchain as the future. Even here in the United States, I pointed it out last year and the year before, how Harvard was teaching about XRP and XLM in the classroom. They would never teach that if it wasn't the future. When you're holding XRP, you're holding the technology of the future. And most of these students are going to go on to become blockchain developers, Web3 developers, gaming developers. And you know, we are looking at the future. And it's starting to evolve at a very fast pace now as well. XRP holders, Bank of America will be using XRP for settlement. This is massive, as when one major bank uses XRP for settlement, they all will. And that's why I said, we just need one bank to start using RippleNet and XRP. Once they get the upper hand over the competition, every other bank will have no other option but to use RippleNet and XRP. Even this can lead to mass adoption as well. Digging through the Grayscale large cap ETF fund, which now holds XRP, and you can see the details here. Grayscale is buying XRP now. Are you? You know, people are saying Grayscale is going to be the first to announce an XRP ETF. Once they do, BlackRock will announce one. Goldman Sachs will announce one, and so on and so forth. What we're watching right now is once one financial institution goes in a direction, all the others follow. Look what's going on with the Bitcoin ETFs right now. But I think we're going to see the beginning of mass adoption happen throughout 2024. I have no doubt XRP. Here's something massive for XRP according to Wall Street financial analyst. Now this comes from Linda Jones. She's saying we are still in the first inning. Digitizing commerce is a much bigger opportunity than digitizing communications. The internet was. And then she goes on to talk about how massive it is for XRP and RippleNet to be tied to CBDCs, how Ripple is creating central bank digital currencies. She says when you're investing money at the government level, it doesn't get any bigger than that. It's trillions and trillions of dollars. That is the most exciting and largest investment opportunity you can usually think of. But when she says we're still in the first inning when it comes to digitalization, I think she's right. And I said we're early to crypto, but digitalization is happening very fast. The laws are now getting put in place. Regulations are getting put in place. Once it starts to go live in this country and that country, all of a sudden, every other country will play catch up. And we're not years away anymore. It's happening right now in real time. And we're going to start to see that evolve over the course of the next 12 months as well. Just in, SEC post warning to investors to say no to FOMO about digital assets. You know crypto is about to take off when the SEC puts out this warning. They know that FOMO money is coming. And again, we're early. We're buying XRP very cheap right now. Later, when the FOMO money starts pouring in, you're going to be paying much higher prices for XRP. Sometimes being early also means you're very lucky to have this opportunity. The ongoing legal battle between Ripple Labs Inc. and a group of XRP investors led by Vladi Zakhanov is set to reach a pivotal moment on January 11, 2024, as both parties prepare for a significant court hearing. Now, this is the hearing where they're starting that class action suit against Ripple, and these XRP holders from the past, they want to be made whole. I think this started with somebody that lost like $50 back then. But this is the worst part of this right here. I'm not worried about that case. I'm sure Ripple's going to end up winning, or maybe they will pay a small settlement just to get rid of this case altogether. The Ethereum maxi plaintiff lawyer will inform 2.1 million XRP holders on their private email that he knows they traded XRP in 2018 and that they should join him to sue Ripple. Now, anyone that joins him should not be allowed to hold XRP or buy XRP moving forward. I think you should give up that right if you join this lawsuit. And, you know, these people are going to reflect in a year or two on how much they lost by getting rid of XRP, by selling it off and taking a loss. And if they would have just continued holding XRP, they could have made a lot of money off of it. The 7th annual Blockchain Central Davos convenes in Davos, Switzerland, from January 14th to the 18th, 2024. Another year of them telling us climate change is real as they fly in on their private jets and helicopters. Ripple and many others will be there. Once Davos starts, I'm sure we're going to get all those talking points coming from the World Economic Forum. How they want to take control of our lives. How we need 15-minute cities. How they want to push full steam ahead with climate change. But the other thing they're going to be pushing full steam ahead with is carbon credits. And Ripple is already going in that direction. And that is going to be trillions and trillions of dollars. $1.3 trillion asset manager Morgan Stanley downgrades the U.S. dollar. They took it from bullish to neutral on Friday. And the global bank cited that the Federal Reserve initiating interest rate cuts led to the decline of U.S. Treasury yields as well. You know, when they're downgrading the U.S. dollar, you know that the U.S. dollar is starting to lose strength. I point it out on the DXY all the time. But people will argue the U.S. dollar is going to come back stronger than ever before. I'm just not seeing it. In fact, the dollar losing value actually plays into the perfect storm for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as well, such as XRP. We could see a massive blow-off top this year, most likely in the fall, right before the elections. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen thinks Americans are happy with their financial circumstances and have confidence in the future. She is spinning the numbers on the legacy obsolete media. 84% of Americans say they're worried about the economy. Anybody I talk to, even outside of crypto, the biggest concern they have is the economy and inflation. And that inflation's continuing upward. While they're telling you the numbers are coming down, food prices are still going up. Gas has come down a little bit, but other things are going up as well. I always looked at it like this. What you get for $20 right now, a dollar used to buy not so long ago. And that's why I said the US dollar continues to become less and less relevant over time. It's losing so much value. The American people are tired of it. They're fed up with this whole economy right now. And, at some point, I see the power of the Fed getting pushed over to the Treasury. I think that will happen right before a CBDC. Questions remain over the rule requiring large crypto payments to be reported to the IRS. Now, they also put this in effect this year. This is U.S. crypto users must report trade or business transactions of $10,000 and more to the IRS, according to the amendments to the U.S. Internal Revenue Code effective January 1st. Even the IRS knows this is going to be a massive year for crypto. I think everybody sees it coming. I even talk to the normies outside of crypto now, and they always say the same thing. I think this year's going to be big for crypto. I keep seeing it talked about on the news because they're seeing those Bitcoin ETF news feeds that are out there all the time on Fox Business, CNBC. And even they're starting to realize Bitcoin is going to be massive this year. After that, I think we're going to see utility drive this market from then on. This is going to be Bitcoin's last major run. Wait and see. BlackRock to cut 3% of workforce as firm expects SEC Gov approval for Bitcoin ETFs on Wednesday. So it looks like BlackRock is even laying off now. They're blaming it on ESG. But as we see these companies laying off all the time, I look at that as consolidating. Sorry. That's what they're actually doing. And the banks have been doing it for a while now by closing branches. Everything seems to be consolidating into something much, much smaller. And I think it's because CBDCs are coming. Aliens are back as well. We just got all that talk about Epstein. Of course, they had to bring out the aliens. And, Project Bluebeam, I'm sure we're going to see more of throughout 2024. But, as we go into this year and we start to move throughout this year, I think we're going to see a lot of big events happen. And it's not going to be the doom and gloom like we've seen in 2022 and even 2023. Some companies did nothing throughout the year of building, which was last year. Other companies pushed ahead like never before. And Ripple showed its strength last year. Even look at Hedera. They showed a lot of strength as well. Most of these ISO cryptocurrencies, there was so much growth and expansion with no price movement. This is going to be the year of value, in my opinion. First, it's going to be Bitcoin taking off and taking the alts with it. Later, all the money's going to pour out of Bitcoin and into these altcoins. And at that same time, I think utility is going to kick in like we have never seen in the past. And nobody's ever seen that yet. And nobody knows how that's going to affect the price of XRP and XLM and XDC. It's going to be an exciting time is what I'm telling you. Until it happens, though, you got to stay patient and stay positive. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.